And we are live. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is Anne Marie Empanado Wilson. I'm your mommy and on the go. I have been in the business for 5 years as a teacher myself that retired, just doing this business for 3 years. My goal now is to help out teachers, working moms, immigrants to start their own successful digital business that they can do more with their time, even if they are still working, and they can actually do that here online. And good morning, good afternoon, good evening. If you are watching us live from anywhere in the world, hello, hello, hello. Kumusta, kumusta, kumusta. Comment so that we could see you. Comment where you're watching from so we could give you a shout out. Let's start off with Marites, Sikito, Ristom Lahon. Oh my goodness, that's such a long name. Share this live stream because I know we might be talking about business, but in general about life and how you could, live life better, which is a matter of fact. I am very much grateful because I have a fellow teacher here, and I think she's also immigrant. Please help me welcome another teacher in our business that made a move online. Please help me welcome teacher Sonita. How are you?
I'm good, Anne. How are you?
How are you? I am good. I am having a blessed Friday. Busy but really fulfilled, and I feel like having you here in my live stream is such a testament that even a teacher like us can start a business. How about you? How's your Friday? You're still teaching, right?
No, right now I'm not teaching because I've started my studies again.
Mhm.
But Fridays are always very very busy.
Oh my goodness. So tell us who teacher Sunita is. And I reach out to you because I just look up in our business page wherein it's some, I think, over 300,000 worldwide. And I just put in the search bar teacher. So we really don't know each other personally. This is our first time talking live, but I'm very grateful that you said yes. However, just like our viewers, I want to know your story and how you have found this business. Who are you?
Yeah. So my name is Sonita and Sonita Asher. I'm originally from Pakistan.
Mm,
I completed my studies and everything in Pakistan, and after I got married, I moved to Dubai because my husband was there. So then
mhm,
I started teaching there as well. And then in 2011, I made a decision that we have to move to Canada. But
mhm,
when I moved to Canada, I started my family. I had my babies, and
mhm.
then me and my husband, we both decided that one of the parent will stay with the kids
Right.
because we didn't want the babies to go to daycare for like if they are very young. So
Mhm,
I decided that okay, I'll stay back and my husband can work. So
mhm.
he started working full time and I stayed with the kids because and I have seen my parents working so hard the whole life.
Mhm.
And my mom, she was a teacher as well. She used to drop us to our granny's house and we used to stay there like when we were babies. So I
Right.
always felt that mothers, it's very hard for moms to
Mhm.
leave their babies and go to work. So
Right.
I felt that with my babies, I would not do that. I will stay with them.
Right.
So for a longer period of time, like 4 or 5 years, I stayed with them and then I started working.
Wow. You have been to places and a lot of places. And just like me as an immigrant, we work so hard, but the
Yeah.
guiltiest part that we could ever imagine is, again, we're a teacher, but if we could not be there for our own kids, honestly, our hearts would bleed. And I feel you. I was in the same boat as you, and I was just not blessed that you were able to stay with your kids. I had to go through life. I only had my 8 weeks of being a mom whole time, and then I had to, yeah, you're right, leave my kids with the daycare. So with that being said, how motivated are you, and what made you the move? What made you decide? I know you were teaching, I know you were with your kid, but instead of going back to teaching, you started an online business. You started this business like mine.
Yes. So when my kids started going to school, I started my teaching as well, right?
Ah,
So,
okay.
but
Mhm,
yeah, but I found it very, very hard because here in Canada, like it's for immigrants, it's very hard. It's a harsh reality, but both
mhm.
the parents have to work, right? So you have to bring multiple incomes in the home, and you have to bear all the expenses and everything. But when I started my work, I felt that I should do something else as well because expenses were too much. Inflation was going high, and me and my husband started looking for some online opportunities like different jobs. But then I found this business, and but I was very scared to start this business because I had no idea about it.
Right.
Because the whole of my life, I just taught in schools,
Mhm,
I studied, and business was something different for me, and I thought that I'm going to fail. I'm
mhm,
not going to be a good businesswoman.
mhm.
But then my husband supported me a lot, and he was like, "No, you have to take it as a challenge.
Right.
Just give it a try and just learn things. Just you need to explore, right, about the
Right.
business, and then take a move." So this is how I came to this business, and I found this very, very interesting, and I found this very, very flexible, and it was a business that I can do along with my family responsibility, so it was very easy for me.
Definitely. Thank you for that. Well, we have a very inspirational, amazing coach in the house. Thank you so much for watching all the way from Canada as well, Ontario. Coach Mildred de los Santos, thank you so much for stopping by. Daghang salamat. Thank you, thank you. So you mentioned that your husband was a very good, very amazing husband that supports you all throughout, but you mentioned the word fail. You could not fail. Now, I consider myself successful already in this business. Do you consider yourself successful already in
Yes,
this business?
I learned a lot. We
Mm-hmm.
have a great community. You learn through community. You learn through like the training that you have.
Mm-hmm.
There's so much to learn. Every single day you learn a lot. So for me, I think it was the best decision of my life that I choose to start this business because
Mm-hmm.
when I started, I was going through a lot of things like emotionally, financially, everything. The same year when I started this business, I lost my father. So, emotionally,
Sorry
I
to
was
hear
very
about
down.
that. Mm-hmm.
And my husband, he was a real support. My kids were very supportive. They were like, "Mom, you can do that. It's okay. Just
Right.
try it." So it was very supportive.
That's
Every
really amazing. Like my day, I see myself, today is a successful day. Like, how does my day start to be successful? I start because now I prioritize my kids, my family. And again, I have retired after 3 years of doing this business. I was already able to retire my teaching career at the age of 41. So for me, that's a success. So my daily routine right now, I could consider myself a success. It's a daily basis. I'm very
yeah,
grateful. So when I wake up, of course, I'm grateful for that. But when I know that I woke up for my kids, not just for work, for me, that's a success. Like today, my kids, all of a sudden, for some reason, my high schooler just missed the bus. So I was like, I have to drive. If I could have been going to work, she would have been stuck here in the house, right?
yeah,
So I was really grateful that I have this business that made me retire and stay home. What else? I was able to connect. I had a lunch date with my previous mentor in school. So she actually is around, about to be 80 years old, something like that. But we have not talked for a long time. So our lunch from 12 o'clock to 4 o'clock, that's a long lunch, but we just talk and talk and talk. Definitely, my goodness, I would have that time of 4 hours just talking and reconnecting with somebody special to me, but I would not have had that ample time, luxury of time to be
yeah.
with someone if I was still working on a Friday, right? What else? I was able to had before I went to the lunch, I was able to have an exercise in the pool with my husband. So that's quality time with my husband. What else? And the business comes on the background. The
Yeah.
business is always there, and on top of that, tonight, Bam, bam, bam. I have three meetings. I have you for the interview. I have, what's my 8 o'clock? I know I have something to do at 8 o'clock. At 8 o'clock, I will be having, a Zoom meeting, which I will be the speaker. And then at 9 o'clock, I will be doing a coaching call. So those are the things that I do. And if you really think about that, those are a lot. But the bulk of my time is now specifically going to the people that truly matters to me, which is my family, my friends. And that's the reason why I said success in this business is not just the money. It's really the lifestyle. It's really the
Yes.
life that we truly prayed and deserve to live. So I'm just very grateful, and I know you are as well. I'm just very grateful that this business had really come 5 years ago, and I am very grateful that I am really seeing the fruits of my labors now as a teacher. Like me, I know I talk a lot, sorry about that. Before that, I know we have viewers here. Hello again to Hamida. We have Yolanda here, my business partners from California. We have Sir Noy Jose, another teacher, by the way, in New York. We have Alma. I just helped Alma. I forgot. I just helped Alma with her business a while ago before we came in live. And I just could not put the picture because she said she's in her pajamas. She didn't want to show herself. And of course, Gina from California. Hello, hello. Thank you so much for the support. And that's our community from all over the world, from all parts of the world. Now, what was my question? My question is, I know as teachers, we are here with some skill sets that we brought in from teaching. How about you? What skills from teaching help you in building your business?
Yeah. So first of all, the skills that I've used in my teaching, like the communication skills, that is very very important because this business is all about interaction. It's all about communication, right? The more you interact with people, the more you talk to them, the more you make them your friends. Like because if you don't make them your friends, they won't be able to be, tell you about their problem, why they are joining this business, what is their why. So
Mhm.
I think those skills really helped me a lot in my business. And secondly, I was very shy before. I never used to come live, I never used to do videos. And because in my classroom I used to be with my students, right, and I used to do presentation. That was very basic. But now my skills have improved.
Right.
I can speak to a different audience coming live. So I think I have learned a lot because I've seen different leaders, different people in the business. They are coming live, they are talking to people, they are communicating with them, they're telling about their life journey, what they went through, what happened in their life. They started with zero experience, they had nothing, they didn't know about the business, and they
Mhm.
have made a remarkable position in the business. So that thing really inspired me because I've seen women. They were stay-at-home moms, they were like bankers, engineers, teachers, like you name it. So
Mhm.
everybody's coming in the business, everybody's doing it. So I
Right.
thought that this is something I can do it also. So uh, for me, I think whoever wants to start, whoever wants to join, they should not make excuses, because if you will make excuses, you will never grow in your life.
Mhm.
So stop making excuses, join this business. And
I truly
this
agree with you. When
yeah,
you mention about communication, it does not necessarily need to be English. We're talking English right now because
yes,
that's our universal language. But you, I believe, speak Pakistani, right?
yeah, we
And
speak
I
Urdu.
Yeah, Filipino. And if you're fluent to one language, there's always going to be somebody that can relate to you. So our
Yes,
communication here, it doesn't matter if you're fluent in English. What matters most is you are able to communicate, you're able to relate to people, because
yes,
as what you've said, we need to be able to not just become a business partner, but become a friend to them. It is the natural way when you are helping someone, and there is that communication, there is that helping each other in collaboration and how to make our business successful. Definitely, I made more friends here than how many fingers I can count with my old friends before. You know what I mean? Because, our friends in high school, college, and even after school, they eventually have their own lives and we have different goals in life. But what we have here in our business, we mostly have the same goal to make our lives better, to And definitely we are dreamers. And in this business, we really, my sign here, it says dream big and never give up. We are the people that don't just dream. After all, we actually try our
Make
very
it
best
happen.
to
Yeah.
reach that dream because we found a tool. Our business here is amazing. If others can do it, if others made it into millions here, definitely there is also a possibility for us to do that. Now, we're not just talking about millions, time, freedom, and all, being a boss free, just like me and the rest of those that have retired, but this is a business. And like what you've said, nobody prepared us for this. We are teachers. We were trained to be teachers, right? So let's not, give them false hope that, when you come here, you're just going to be millionaires. No, that's not what we promise you. But in your case, teacher Sunita, what's the hardest part of building your business that no one warned you about?
Yes. So, I'll tell you, when I started this business, because initially when you're starting your business, you're very excited that I'm trying something new. It
Mhm.
will be a new thing that I'm learning. It's a new skill set.
Yeah.
You're nervous about so many things, right? But the main thing is that you have the hardest part is that whenever there are challenges in the new venture on in the new business, you
Mhm.
have to be patient, you have to be consistent in your business. Without that, without motivation, without consistent, you cannot do things
Yeah.
on your own. So the things that nobody warned me about was that I have to be patient,
Mhm.
because it's a new skill set and I don't have to be disappointed with things, because if I will be disappointed, my team will be disappointed too.
Right.
They would not have that motivation. So I have to be strong, I have to be mentally prepared for all these things.
Mhm.
That if there will be some challenges in my business, if the business is not going, because it's a business, it's
Right.
something different, right? So there will be highs and lows in my business, so I have to be strongly prepared for that.
Definitely. And I love when you mention patience because
Yeah.
I know this business is really amazing that had made other people's goals into reality. And it's really possible, but you really have to wait for your turn, your time, because
Yes.
there's always going to be time for everybody. For as long as you know that you're doing the best practices and you're doing the business, as business owners, we already know what doing the business means, then eventually you would also be successful, just like what I will show you. We are global, and I am very happy and very grateful that you are here with us today. For those of you who's aiming, who's wanting, who's really needing to get that work for yourself and you wanted to be your own boss, for those of you who wondered how to crack this online world and how to, earn from this, and for those of you who are looking for extra ways, extra income, you are 1000% on the right place. You are 1000% on the right place. Those are just some of my teammates. That presentation was like 4 years old, I guess. So I'm just very happy to show you that those are some or few of those successful people who actually made their dreams into a reality. Now, if you could advise our current teachers or workers or immigrants in considering becoming a digital business owner, what advice would that be? What could you tell them, especially those that are working so hard and waiting for their 70th birthday to retire, but they can do something right now? What advice would that be?
I would just tell them to just explore the business, because you will find very good things in the business. It's a legacy business. You can transfer it to your kids. That
Mhm.
is the most amazing part. I have seen offline business having you can transfer it to your kids or your loved ones, but our business is so beautiful that you can transfer
Mhm.
it to your kids. And what I can advise them, that just explore it, be consistent in the business. The more you learn, the more you can earn and go forward in your business. These things are very, very important. And plus, the most important thing is that you should have a heart to do it. If
Mhm.
you don't have a heart to grow, if you don't have a motivation to grow, you cannot do anything. So I think for me, because I made a decision when I was very, very I was very low in my life, like financially. I have
Mhm.
seen parents working so hard, but they are not able to make the end meet.
Mhm.
So I always tell them that please try to move forward, look for other options, because these side hustles, these are very important. These days, you cannot just rely on one income or two income. You need side hustles. You need extra income, because you have to you have to make your kids grow in like whatever they want to. So these things are very important. I would advise them, especially if you ask me, for the teachers, the business is very, very good. They can even continue their teaching
I
professions.
agree with you. They can continue their teaching. The business is very flexible. That's what I've said. I have done this for
Yeah.
3 years before I retired. I can do this in my pockets of time. Now, you and me, we have an amazing husbands that support us, amazing family that support us. Last but not the least, if you meet someone or you've already had done their coaching calls, you were their mentor, and then the reason was, oh, my husband is not supporting me. I can't do this business. What do you usually tell them? What do you advise them? Or you just let
Yeah.
them go?
No, no. I try to speak to the husbands as well, because the main support comes from your home. If your home have a good support system with you, you can really make things happen, right? Because
Definitely.
when I go live or do all these things, my children are always there for me. They
Mhm.
understand these things, right? My husband takes care of the other things, like he can take care of the kids if I'm doing live, or if I'm having a coaching call or whatever. So the support system has to be there. These things help you to grow. If you don't have a support system, if your husband is not supportive, so no, you get demotivated, and it really not, it's
Mhm.
not very positive for your business growth as well.
Definitely. Well, my advice, if anybody would like to ask me at some point, especially those that are working, you earn your own money. If you want to grow your money and have that side hustle, you are a different individual yourself.
Yeah.
Yes, we understand our husbands, our partners may just be protecting us, but they are not the ones that had seen the presentation, that had seen the free webinar. By the way, we start this business with all free webinars, you guys. If you don't know, if anybody else watching here that's not a business owner and you're interested to learn more about it, Teacher Sonita and me, we started with a free webinar. So there's really nothing to lose. It's all knowledge for you to know something more than teaching, more than the things that you're ever doing. And at the end of the day, it is really what you want to achieve in this lifetime that would make you start this business. And when you show your husband that you really is persistent to try this business, they would eventually respect that. They would eventually see that you're trying your best. And when the money, show me the money, and the checks will arrive, that's when they say, oh, it's legit, oh, it's bringing money, then they
Yeah.
will slowly start to support you. So we don't blame our husbands if they don't support us. It is really us. We have to convince ourselves first that we really, really wanted to do this. All right. So thank you so much. Woo! That was actually 20, almost 25 minutes. Anything else you want to say? Maybe tell our audience how they can start this business, even if I already said so, but you can tell them to follow you or anything you want to say about our business. This is also live in your own page.
Yeah, I would just advise all the women. Everybody has to be financially independent. It is very, very important. Even if your husband is working, it doesn't matter. You have to be financially independent, and you have to be mentally prepared for any circumstances in your life. I have seen women, they have difficult times, right? But they have to be prepared for all these things. If you are strong in your business, if you're strong in your professional life, these things help. And your children will learn also from your life that this is how you led your life, and they are going to be following you in many ways. So you have to inspire women, you have to inspire your children.
I agree. And even though I agree with you. And even our business partner here, all the way from New York, she's actually a single mom herself, and she's working so hard. But now she had started this business. She's one of our newest business partner. She had started this business. Shout out Cyril, all the way from New York, because she has a goal for her kids, and she does not want to work all her life without even giving equal quality time for her kids. So thank you so much, Teacher Sunita. From a mom to a mom, from a teacher to teacher, from an immigrant to a fellow immigrant, and a hard worker to a fellow hard worker. This business can be done. This business is legit. This business is amazing. This business can truly change your life. So again, if you're interested to start this business with us, you can message Coach Sunita right there, our future coach and mentor, or to me if you're watching this on my page. But by the way, to those who are business owners, we have a Gather and Grow in Florida. Our Gather and Grow in Florida is amazing because we will be joined by our CEO. So that's going to be on June 25, 26, 27, if my memory serves me right. We have limited amount of VIP tickets, so go check it out. Message me if you need the link, or go to our website so you can join us. That is an in-person event, and how amazing would it be to really see people, to hug them in person, and I will be hosting that event. So I'll see you there. To those that are going already, let's go have contents and have fun actually. So it's going to be so hot by that time, but I know our learnings and our collaborations on those days will be amazing. All right. So I think this is the end of our live. Thank you so much again, Teacher Sunita, and to those that had supported us in our live. Thank you. And remember, this is the business that had changed my life because I consider this as a blessing. And I believe that when blessings are shared, it will be multiplied. So I'm sharing these blessings to you guys, to all our viewers. And I really do hope that you take advantage of this blessing. It might not be for you. So if you're willing to share this to somebody that you know would want to start a business or want to learn more about how to start a business, well, then this might be for them. All right. Last but not the least, we have business partner Parmjet Kaur. I think she came from your page also, or from mine. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
Yeah.
Hello,
Yeah.
hello. So we're gonna say bye bye, everyone. Just thank you so much for the support, and I'll see you. And I'll see you.
Thank you so much, Anne, for inviting me. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Bye.
Bye.